in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Quick feed to Curry. Shot! Puts up with the pass save.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call to the officials. The Blazers are going to be short-handed, tripping the call.
Hockey players have to continue to remind themselves, even when they're in this run, that they got to fight for ball position and move their feet. If they don't, they get caught reaching, and this tripping call is a result of the extension of the arms.
Uses the board for the back pass. A chance to get it out of the defensive zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Let's move to the middle. What a chance, but that goes off target, off a body in front. And the save. The Pucks have it to the corner. Here's the shot. Shuts them down. Moves it quickly over to Taka. They clear the zone. Stop with ease. Works it across to Evan. Moves it to Solani. Looking to set up offensively. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Minneapolis fails to capitalize on the man advantage, and we are still tied back to even strength here.
Now there's players on the bench that would kill for that opportunity. Just no urgency whatsoever from that power play unit and didn't generate any momentum.
Slung away with the stick in the defensive zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. Clendening's taking it from his own end. And he takes the dish. Big time stop.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save. Here, James, this is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Philadelphia's won the draw. They take possession here in the open ice. Puck moved over to Curry. And he takes the feed. Turns it away. Good stand-up hit on the play. The Blazers looking against the half wall. Into the corner, he takes the pass. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal. And on the line, the breakaway.
On this one, he knew exactly what he was going to do. Saw the daylight and took it, James, for the finish. I love his urgency on this play, James, as he is able to retrieve the puck and get in on the breaker. And his speed is an ultimate weapon as he separates himself from everyone else, giving himself a ton of time to make a move on the goaltender.
Curry's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Handles the puck. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Slides it back to the blue line. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Slides the puck across to Jakaitis. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. And he comes up with it. Passes it over to Evan. Moves the puck. Slides it across. And that's intercepted by Reese. Drives to the sweet spot. And he opts to wait for more support. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Fantastic save!
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
And that shot goes nowhere at the end of play. He rings the post! And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long.
you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Minneapolis leads it here early in the second period as they have really applied the pressure offensively. Philadelphia's going to start with the puck in their own end. Minneapolis looks to attack. That's blocked by Foster. Slides the puck over. Goes right to the crease. Scores! Wow, the excellence of
player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Forces a turnover in the neutral zone. The Pucks will play the puck from behind the net. Quick pass to Jakaitis. Sends a pass over. And he was ready for that save. Rocked on the play. And now it's grabbed by Solani. Solid hit on that play.
Solani's trying to gut it out there, James. I mean, he looks injured. He's really laboring, but trying to put himself in a good position to get off the ice.
Takes the pass through the middle. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Solani's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift, but man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Philadelphia's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie.
Glendenning's really hearing it from the home crowd right now. They didn't like that play earlier that injured their player, and they're going to let him know it all night long.
Philadelphia's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Minneapolis has possession of it now. And it's a quick pass to Solani. Lost the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. The Blazers move the puck in the defensive zone. On the left side, he moves it up ahead. Quick pass across to Glendening. Shuts him down. Sends the pass down low. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Can't make the play, and the puck leaves the zone. Picks up the puck in his own end. Philadelphia's got the puck. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Just a great defensive read there. The Pucks will play it in their own end. Philadelphia's regained possession of the puck. Nice bank pass off the boards.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Stopped by the goaltender. James has it now behind his own net. Minneapolis moves ahead with the puck. Look out, here they come on the attack. Well, that's number 2, Pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck, man. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna get to the back.
chance to go grab that final snack, go stretch your legs because a big third period is just around the corner. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Final frame is underway here. All right, Coach, to summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
Philadelphia's up against a hot goaltender, James, and you know when a goaltender's feeling it, you're going to have to get them moving laterally. And so they're going to have to find a way to go east-west and know exactly when to fire that puck.
Can't maintain possession after that hit. Philadelphia's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves into the offensive zone. Makes his presence known on the ice. Cuts into the paint. Tries to feed it over to Solani. Gives him nothing in front. Quick pass to Curry. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Solani.
Minneapolis has been so good shutting down the middle of the ice. They're anticipating the passes, and they're closing quickly. And because of that, they're turning pucks over and intercepting them as well.
And he takes the pass. Now a quick pass to Reese. Into the corner of the attacking area. Setting up behind his own net now. Moves it to Evan. Philadelphia's got control of it now from their own end. Monster save in front.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Here's a short pass to Reese. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. And he takes the feed. And he steps up one with the glove.
Well, there is a pulse. There is a beat to this game right now, and it is fast, James. Both teams trading chances at either end. I mean, this is a track meet right now.
The Pucks have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Philadelphia's won the faceoff. Takes the puck at the point. Blocked in traffic. Wrist one. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Slides it up to Solani. Moves it around along the half wall. Solani's got it deep in the offensive end. Philadelphia's got the puck in their own end. Levels it with the hit. Scores! The Blazers took possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Pass up front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Quick feed to Reese. The Blazers played along the boards. Breaks the ball off the post. Slides it diagonally to Evan. Here they come on the attack. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You got to like the dynamic to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James, but finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
From the neutral zone now. Minneapolis tries to break out from their own end. The puck's gained possession along the wall.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
Can't maintain possession. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
He's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Here we go. Odd-man rush here.
It's in. They score! And just in the late stages, and now the momentum is in their favor. They've got to find a way to attack. This next shift is so important. They have their opponent on their heels.
Snaps it on. Oh, stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Foster's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Late goings of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Minneapolis wins the offensive zone draw, and they'll start with the puck. Sends it out. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Moves it quickly over to Reese. Solani's gained the line and on the attack. Great heads-up play by the defender. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Minneapolis will play it from behind the net. Slides it over with pace to Evan. There's a firm collision. Here's a chance on the attack. He scores! And there's the... I will not break this tie. I know many vengeance will last me mine. I will not break this tie. I know many vengeance will last me mine.
They've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you get the moment and take advantage of it.
Made the stop on the play.
But there's no surprise here, James. I mean, he is so powerful. You can see it in his stride, and you can see it in his body position. I mean, he's just a freight train taking it to the net.
Can't connect on the shot. Clendening's got the puck along the wing and tries to make a diagonal pass to Curry. Minneapolis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Solani's got it in the offensive zone. Fans desperately calling for a shot before the buzzer. And he had the answer on that play.
Oh, you button mashers just getting rocked.
There's the whistle. Offside is the ball.
He's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's important is physical work. He wants to battle the Chiefs. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about the spark and what comes next.
Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. Well, a fun seesaw affair on the ice here in this EASHL challenge, but look at those smiles on the bench tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, a lot of fun out there, and there's more pressure in these games, James. You want to win the challenge, you want to